my name is Kelly. I have my bachelor's degree in psychology. I'm also a licensed medical esthetician and laser technician. I've been wanting to get back into YouTubing for a while. I just didn't know where to start. And I thought in order to be in front of the camera, I need to look presentable. So what better way to get camera ready than to follow a Bailey Sarian makeup video? We came for the murder mystery, but we're staying for the makeup. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. Now, I won't be following her exact makeup routine, but I will display like somewhere next to me the products that she is using in her video. I will be using similar products, I just don't have her exact makeup products. Now, because I don't have her exact makeup products, I'll be focusing more on her techniques that she uses in the video. I've always been a skincare girly, not so much a makeup girly, and because I'm getting a camera ready to do a movie commentary video that I'll be putting on my other YouTube channel. Also, if you came here to follow the actual murder mystery story, I'll be cutting most of that out. I'm just making this video mainly to follow her makeup techniques and her makeup products that she's using. And she starts off the video without using any skincare products. I'm not saying she didn't use skincare products off camera, but I always start every single makeup routine with at least a vitamin C serum and an SPF of 30 or higher. I am a medical esthetician and laser technician, so this is the part of the video where I can talk a little bit more about starting your day every single day with a cup of coffee, a vitamin C, and an SPF of 30 or higher is going to be the most important thing to start your day. I don't care who you are, how thick your skin is, how much melanin you have in your skin. I don't care about any of that. Every single person on this planet needs a vitamin C in the morning and an SPF of 30 or higher. They do have SPFs that are tinted and non-tinted. I personally prefer tinted SPFs, especially if I'm not wearing makeup that day. A tinted SPF makes it look like that I have makeup on my skin, so I look put together without being fully put together. Okay, why do we need to wear a vitamin C? A vitamin C is an antioxidant. What that means is that it protects your skin against any free radicals or any external environmental stressors. So that's going to be air pollution, UV, secondhand smoke, etc. We also have internal stressors, and the antioxidant helps protect our cells from showing the signs of aging as we have those internal stressors throughout the day, whether it be work, boyfriends, husbands, friends, what have you. And an SPF of 30 or higher is the most affordable way to slow the signs of aging. It's been proven that UV sun exposure and UV sun damage is what causes aging, so SPF is the most affordable way to protect and slow those signs of aging. Now, if you're going to invest in a vitamin C serum, I highly suggest investing in medical grade. Alastin, Skin Better, SkinCeuticals, Revision. What's the difference between medical grade and over-the-counter? Medical grade, there have been studies done to prove that the formula in the product is working and it's doing its job. Most of these medical grade products go through years of studies before being available to purchase. Over-the-counter skincare doesn't do this. They just say, oh, the ingredients in the bottle should help doing XYZ, but there haven't been any studies done. They're just like, okay, good enough, send it off. That's also why there's a price difference with over-the-counter skincare products like vitamin C, retinols, etc., and the price difference between medical grade vitamin C's and retinoids. I will talk about the difference between a retinol and a retinoid later. Maybe I'll do a nighttime skincare routine video where I will talk about the difference between a retinol and a retinoid. Also, if you use a less expensive skincare product now, that just means more money that you'll have to invest in treatments in the future. And for the SPF, please make sure you're wearing an SPF of 30 or higher. Now, I get a lot of questions in my med spa of what does the SPF number mean? Well, the FDA determines the SPF number on the skincare bottle. I'm going to use medical grade skincare as an example. Let's take Skin Better Science as an example, their Tone Smart SPF has an SPF of about 75 or 76. They take samples of their SPF, they send it off to the FDA, and the FDA runs studies and tests, and they determine what the SPF number is on the bottle. So the skincare brand isn't coming up with these numbers, it's the FDA. Just a little fun fact for the day. Now, whenever you are applying these skincare products, please do not neglect your neck. For the SPF, I personally use Tizo 3. The 3 just means that it's the tinted version. Tizo 2 is the non-tinted version. I like this one specifically because it has like a creamy texture to it. It feels really nice going on the skin, and it's a really good makeup primer too. Okay, so normally next and come in with this Tula Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm just to put underneath my eyes to help with the bags under my eyes and the dark circles under my eyes. Bailey just goes straight in with either her foundation or her concealer, so I will be going straight in with my foundation. I will be using foundation first, and she does apply it with the brush and then she buffs it in with a sponge. Okay, next she does come in with the concealer and she applies it under her eyes, her upper cheeks, her chin, her nose, and upper lip, and up towards her forehead. I haven't done my eyebrows yet, and it looks like she has already done her eyebrows. Usually after my foundation, since it is a liquid foundation, I like to give it time to dry before going in with my concealer. So let me put my eyebrows on next. I am hoping that she doesn't do eyeliner or eyelashes in this video because I am not the best when it comes to eyeliner and eyelashes. I haven't worn eyelashes probably since my early 20s when I would go to the bars a lot. I used to wear eyelashes every single day whenever I was in high school. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this video real fast. I want to apply the concealer in the exact spots that she applies the concealer. Now her and I do have different face shapes. I have more of like a oval or a round face shape probably, but it looks like she applies her concealer about here, and it looks like she goes in with a brush to buff it out. I always use a sponge. Okay, so it's about here. Oh my god, that's way too much. Okay, this is where she starts off her concealer, and then she goes in with a brush to blend it out. I usually like to apply my concealer everywhere first and then go in with a sponge. Okay, it does look like she does buff it out with a sponge, thank God. I haven't seen her apply it anywhere else yet, but in my notes I wrote that she applies it under her eyes and upper cheeks, chin, nose, upper lip, and up towards her forehead. So I'm gonna blend this out first. Okay, so now it does look like she goes in on the under eye and then she applies it here on the sides of her nose. Tarte Shape Tape goes a long way, so I won't be doing as much as she does because it seems like my under eye is already pretty concealed. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Girl, I'm not doing as much as you're doing. Okay, so now she applies it more on her upper cheeks. More, girl. Like, I think mine's good. I will apply just a tad bit more over here. Okay, she now comes in with her eyeshadow. I personally use the lightest shade in the palette as like a primer so that the other colors and other shades can blend better. Okay, now it looks like she's going in with her crease shade. Hers seems very, very light. I will be doing like an orangey shade. I also didn't notice if she set her face or not. I usually set my face whenever I'm doing eyeshadow. Wow, my Texas accent really came out there. I usually set my face when I'm doing eyeshadow because I feel like that helps with the fallout in the eyeshadow. Okay, now her eyes have a little bit more surface area than mine do. It kind of brings out the corners into a high point in the V of the eye. She goes in with a darker shade and blends that into the crease. She keeps building, it looks like that same shade to make it darker, but it does look like she comes in with the darker shade in this very corner of the eye. And then it looks like that same dark shade in her corner, she brings it down underneath the eyelashes. Okay, I'm personally gonna add a little sparkle to my lids. Cute. Now I'm gonna go in with that darker, just very V corner of my eye and bring it down to underneath on my lower lid. Okay, yay, the eyeshadow is done. Okay, so we're like halfway through her makeup video and it looks like now she's removing a bake, but I didn't see her apply this bake, so we're gonna apply a quick setting powder. I usually use a lavender powder or like a translucent powder. The translucent powder I usually use as like an everyday wear, but the lavender powder looks really good on cameras, it looks really good in photos, so I'm going to be using the lavender powder today. Okay, she starts her contour with an angled brush and she kind of goes at an up angle toward her hairline, and then she'll go in with a bigger brush to blend everything out. Whenever I'm doing my everyday makeup routine, I usually go in with like a cream contour stick before my setting powder while my makeup is still a little damp so that it blends better. But we're following her makeup routine, so we'll just go straight in with the contour powder. Now I won't be applying the contour exactly to where she applies it because everybody has a different face shape. I'm just focusing on the techniques that she's using for her makeup. She does apply her nose contour with the large angled brush, which I've never done before. I've always used a smaller brush, so we'll try it. Okay, and then this is the contour. I usually add blush in my everyday makeup routine. She doesn't add blush, and usually I add blush and then I go in with my bigger brush to kind of blend the contour and the blush together. I don't see her add blush. She just goes straight in with mascara. I do have the same brand of mascara that she's using. She looks like she's using the purple Lash Princess. I have the green Lash Princess. I don't know what the difference is. But I think the blue one, which I used to have, is the waterproof one. I don't know the difference between the purple and the green. Okay, and she does make a comment whenever she is applying her mascara that Chris is moving slowly throughout the house whenever the police are there. However, I honestly wouldn't think much of it. Like, if everything he is saying is true, that like, okay, Shanann is out on a play date, she's probably ignoring the friend's call. And putting myself in Chris's shoes for a second, if my wife's friend is acting weird, trying to break into my house, is like peeping Tom through my windows, and I keep telling her like, hey, she's on a play date, she's probably just ignoring your call, she's probably just annoyed with you right now, she's probably out busy with her friend, they probably took the friend's car out on the play date, they probably had car seats already, so that's why she didn't take the car seats. I would be pretty annoyed and walking slowly throughout the house because I'm like, you made me leave work to come and deal with this, you called the police on me, there's nothing to worry about, she's out on a play date, like, look throughout my house, there's nothing going on. Now come to find out, he's not arrested and in jail and was found guilty for killing his wife and 2 daughters, but in the moment, I'm just saying, like, walking slowly throughout the house for me isn't that suspicious if what he is saying is true, because he's probably just annoyed that he had to leave work, the friend called the police, like, got involved in all this drama when there didn't need to be drama. It reminds me a lot of that scene in White Chicks where he's like, look baby, there's nothing to be worried about, nobody here.
Are you wearing lipstick?
Oh no, that's Kool-Aid. You want some? You know, it's filled with lots of vitamin C and riboflavin.
I know somebody's in here.
Baby, nobody's in here. Baby, nobody's in here. See? Nobody's in here. Ah. Down. Nobody in the bathroom, nobody in the room. See? Everybody can know nothing in here. See? You know, baby, this gotta stop.
No,
we can't have love if we ain't got trust.
I know, but babe.
If I'm being honest, this isn't my favorite mascara. I like the Man Eater mascara. I have both the brown on days where I'm not really wearing makeup but I want to look like I have something on, and then the black for days that I'm full face makeup. Okay, so now it looks like she's applying a little bit of blush, just very little, to the point where I can't even tell that she applied any, and she does go in with just a little bit of highlighter on her cheekbones and down the center of her nose. Okay, it doesn't look like she applies any eyeliner or eyelashes, thank God. She's applying her lipstick now. It looks like she goes in with a liner that's a darker nude and then a lipstick that's a lighter nude. I have so many lipsticks, it's insane. I'm not gonna go through every single one to find a shade that's similar to hers. I'm just gonna put on my everyday lipstick wear. Okay, and this is the final makeup look following the makeup routine of Bailey Sarian as closely as I could with the products that I currently have. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. Now, because I do have a full-time job, I'm a medical esthetician and laser technician during the day. I will probably only put up a video about once a month. My goal is to make it more, but we will see what time allows. Thank you for watching. Love you, hearts and flowers. Okay, bye!